Welcome back to right where I left you off in the last video. Today's entry will be journal entry 6 of this art series. If you watched the last entry, entry 5, you know that I hyped up on this entry 6 and then the next entry 7 being actually my favorite in this journal series. If you did not see yesterday's video, I will have a link in the upper right hand corner for you. To go along with carrying out the cohesive color flow through this journal, you will notice that in the last entry I had yellow on there from the yellow tea bag. So while picking out the items that would go on this page, I grabbed the yellow that's in that strip that my left hand is on currently. That is a strip from Tide detergent. The cohesive color flow was talked about in entry 4 if you want to look back at that one. But also in that video of entry 4, I talked about gaining my momentum while journaling in this journal. And I really believe that it was amongst doing this one because not only did I grab the yellow from the previous page to carry out the color flow, I also really began realizing just how much color I wanted to continue incorporating in this journal. Today I want to discuss the difference between a junk journal and an art journal. Journals of any form vary person to person. What one may call a junk journal, another may call it an art journal. Both do hold a common thread. Both are made with found and recycled items. The main difference in an art journal would be you would be using paints, ink, gesso, watercolor, markers, colored pencils per se, along with your junk. Whereas in a junk journal, people usually are just putting the junk and not using other art supplies. I had to use a lot of Mod Podge in order to hold down this purple netting. This purple netting came from a pack of Brussels sprouts from a local grocery store. So I had to put the Mod Podge down on the page first, and then once I stuck the netting on there, apply it to the top as well. Working with a net such as this is a little more time consuming. I had to spend a little extra time continuing to poke on it and press it down. While it finishes drying, let's talk a little more about the differences between the junk and the art journal. The bottom line is, if you want to keep a journal, you call it what you want to. There's so many things a journal can be called. A travel journal, a Christmas journal, a wedding journal, a daily journal, a gratitude journal, planner journal, memory journal, junk journal, and you guessed it, an art journal. Of course, there's many more. Don't let the name of another's journal distract you, nor what you decide to call yours. As you will notice through this art journal series, I do not have my actual art supplies out. By the time I got halfway through this journal, it was itching on me to break those babies out. However, going into completing this journal, I had a theme in mind, and it was using items already had, collected, recycled, and items alike that may already have paint or inks on them. I'm going to leave you today from this moment forward to just enjoy watching the process of this page being put together. I hope that you have a clearer picture of the different types of journals, and maybe you can think through that as you begin your own journaling. Be reminded the time that you spend growing, the time you spend on self-care is a moment of growth for you, and it's a moment of you being able to shine your light of influence for those around you. I'll see you back next time for Journal Entry 7.